What is the biggest risk in your view to growth in Asia?
Yes, I would go along with Secretary Domingo in terms of what would be the big risk for Asian economies, in particular the growth of these countries. So trade, of course. The trade war, which is, I think, we're seeing now forthcoming, would be a kind of big factors in terms of, hampering the growth in the region. Trade war means lower trade growth. Lower trade growth means growth also will be lower for the countries in the region. And growth will mean less job, but high inflation for all the countries. For Cambodia in particular, we are also going to be very severely affected because we are a very open economy. Our trade is accounted for about 110% of GDP. FDI account for 11% of GDP, and tourism account for 13% of GDP. Is something happening with the trade, with the global environment, external environment? I think we're going to be very affected severely.
So what is Cambodia doing now to ensure that the country is somewhat protected, or is protected as much as possible from the potential for a trade war?
I think we cannot avoid the negative impact, but we have to work towards minimizing the impact. I think we bear in mind that, on the one hand, we have to work on improving competitiveness of the country, but at the same time to diversify the economy base, So our economic base is very narrow, so we have to diversify to be, I think, a more broad-based, economy. At the same time, we have to improve our competitiveness in terms of cost, in terms of attractiveness, whatever. I think this is something we are underway in terms of preparing and working on that now.
Diversification is important, I think, especially in terms of the Cambodian economy.
Yes.
The World Bank has forecast growth of around about 6.9%. You're slightly higher than that. In fact, you're slightly more optimistic. What growth rates do you think that you will have, in fact, in 2018? And how will that diversification that you were just talking about help you achieve those growth rates?
Yes, I think we could even grow even higher. I think because of the better performance in construction and tourism sectors, and also in the non-garment sectors. As you may know, our export is mainly accounted for garment exports. But now we're working on the diversification to non-garment sectors, and the diversification process is doing very well. I think now the garment accounts just about 70% plus of our export, which used to be, I think, 90%. And I think it's about moving or upgrading the existing industry like garment, but we're moving into other industry type, like non-garment assembly, agro processing, and even moving to high-tech industry if we find as a place where we could have competitive advantages.